Hello. A heated propagator can be quite expensive and it takes up quite a bit of space, which can be a problem for somebody who doesn't have a lot of space for storage, especially for something that's only used for a few weeks out of the year. A bit like the plastic Christmas tree that spends 40 plus weeks in the attic. So basically I'm trying to find a solution that's cheap and doesn't take up a lot of space. So I've tried an experiment with some aubergine seeds. This is the poor man's budget propagator. It's a bathroom radiator. I've just put a cloth on top of it and put the pots in little saucers, and I've watered them from below. That one is just about coming out. Funny enough, the two at the end haven't come out, but these ones in the middle have come out. This one had 4 seeds in it, so 3 have come out of the 4. These others had 2 in each. That one's I've had a 50%, and this one looks like, if I turn it around, you can see that those are coming out as well. So very cheap solution. Just stick it on the radiator. Problem is, I've got nowhere to put my towel. And just to compare results, these 4 were planted exactly the same size pots, same compost, same time, watered at the same time. It's just starting to come out, and that one, those 2 seedlings are just starting to come up, so it's a few days behind. This is sort of just above the bedroom radiator, so this gets a bit of heat. That one was sitting directly, well, sort of directly on top of the radiators, so it's a little bit faster. I should have had a control without any heat, but we know it would have been slower. I just wanted to see if it would work and we wouldn't end up cooking the seeds. So it's obviously worked for the aubergine seeds. I might try the same for the tomatoes and peppers and see how that goes. For more money saving tips and ideas, please subscribe for more tips for the tight-fisted. It was snowing outside, but the seed order has arrived, so I can make a start on sowing some seeds. I use a special seed and cutting compost for putting in seeds that are a bit delicate, such as sweet corn and smaller seeds, because this is a very fine compost. It's better for growing seeds, but it's expensive, so less fussy seeds, larger seeds like beans and things, I just use multi-purpose compost, because this small bag is 20 litres and it's the same price as a bag of compost 6 times that size, so it is quite expensive, but it does give good results for smaller and more delicate seeds. It's too early for most seeds in January, so I can only sow a few early ones indoors. I've put in cabbage picador and cabbage primo 2, which are both summer cabbages, and I've put in the goji berries. I've got this massive mound towards the back of the allotment, and every time I dig into it I find more rubbish and more rubbish and more rubbish, and it's a huge mound, so I've decided to call it Mount Rubbishmore. I've started to clear it up, and the first job is to remove this really long bar which starts from the edge of the allotment right by the hedge and disappears right into Mount Rubbishmore, buried under a pile of rubbish. I'm using the old fork which has a tine missing, as I don't want to use my good fork and damage it whilst digging out metal. This metal pole was in the way of the raspberries along the hedge. So well, I'll dig it up. I managed to dig up and dig up, and it was just below the surface at that end. And it's come in and into this mound of earth that was here. And it's 2 pieces, well, they're connected at one end, and the other bit still goes underneath. And it went under this piece of scaffolding. So I thought, okay, I'll have to dig this out first because this keeps going there, along there. So I thought, well, I'll dig out this piece of a scaffolding and I can then carry on digging. And then when I dug this scaffolding up, I discovered that it's actually connected to this other piece. One end disappears into the middle of the mound and the other end disappears over there. I mean, I can understand them dropping it on the ground and leaving it, but burying it under, I mean, it's what, a good 30-40 centimeters of earth that it's being buried under. I mean, I just don't understand it. And it's not a case of just shoveling the soil off, because there's all these nettle roots here on top of this mound, so I have to actually dig out the nettles first and all the roots and then move the soil. Oh, nightmare. Nothing's ever easy on this plot. And there's stuff like net curtains. We think it might have been used to keep insects or birds off something, but then it's just got buried. You know, you can actually see it's all sort of buried in here. I'm trying to dig up this end of this, and I found a comfrey plant, a huge one, so I'm digging that up and you get big roots like this. Now I'm going to save these and replant them somewhere else. Nice big comfrey roots. Of course more will come up. Yep. I haven't dug up all of it. Look, comfrey. It's going through all this netting stuff. In the next video, I'll be showing you something that's a game changer for me. And if you've been following my videos, you don't want to miss it. So goodbye for now, and come back soon.